Hey everyone, this is Congressman Matt Gaetz with the winners of the Congressional App Challenge in Florida's 1st Congressional District, Jaden Griggs and Aaliyah Skotka of Niceville High School. I am especially proud of Niceville High School, having been a graduate of that institution myself. And first I wanted to ask you, Jaden and Aaliyah, what problem-solving skills did you really have to develop when you were working on this app? I know you built it during challenging pandemic times, but maybe tell us a little bit about how this Congressional App Challenge and your app specifically gave you those problem-solving skills that would be leverageable in other app development or other aspects of your life.
I think for us, it's like the time management. Since we had to go through block scheduling, we had to really organize how we were gonna tackle certain parts of the app and design it, and through the coding and everything was still time consuming. So when we have a limited amount of time to work on it, it was kind of like us being able to organize our time.
Right, and we also had to learn how to do some block coding to make the back end of the website and the app.
I think you've built something very special, and your app, Shamoney, obviously deals with the movement of money. And the obvious question would be whether or not you've thought about this as a business concept, because I could see it being a really highly utilized platform for people be able to express their interest in what's going on in local schools. And it seems like a far more efficient way for student organizations to raise money than the typical door knocking or bake saling that you might have seen go on previously. And so have you thought about building out the app, allowing more counties and more schools to join on, maybe taking a percentage of the funds raised, and you guys could be the next gazillionaires that come out of the tech world?
Yeah, well, we really thought about how it was a fundraising app for a lot of students that can use it, because technology has been becoming our norm. So for people to make it more accessible for people to use is really beneficial for all types of students. And I think it would be really cool to branch out to making it even bigger.
I think you guys have got a business here. I think that if this was built out and you got a bunch of student organizations and you pitch this to some big companies at first that already have a budget. I mean, I think there are businesses that have budgets for giving that are very extensive, and if you onboarded some of them in a few schools, you'd be rocking and rolling. But as you look into the future, as young people who are going to shape our digital world, what are the new interesting technologies out there that excite you, that have you thinking, gosh, can't wait to get my hands on this and put my imprint on it?
Right. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, the technologies, there's all types of new ones coming up. I mean, there's stuff for AIs with all those programming ones where they're helping us with a lot of money management too, and with I don't know what else technology there is. What do you know?
No, you said about AIs and yeah.
The AIs, robots, it being I guess helpful.
Electric cars, everything.
Yeah, cars,
electric,
apps.
You ready for the driverless cars? Are you ready for them? The driverless cars, where instead of getting in and having to drive, you can hang out, have a soda, eat some chips, watch a movie, and instead of having to be behind the wheel. See, when I was in high school, I couldn't wait to get behind the wheel and drive everywhere. But it sounds like you're ready to embrace the robot cars, huh, Jaden?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
Awesome. Well, do you guys have any questions for me?
Have you ever done any coding before?
I have never done any coding. Honestly, I am the most boomer millennial the gray-haired millennials like me. The scariest words that we could ever encounter are instruction manual required when it comes to technology. So I'm counting all of you to lead us to the next generation of digital engagement.
Yes, sir.